This week in our Advent series, we're going to talk about the word joy. We're going to read scripture from chapter 35 of Isaiah. I'm just going to read a couple of verses for you to get us warmed up. The wilderness and the dry land shall be glad. The desert shall rejoice and blossom like the crocus. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice with joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given to it, the majesty of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord, the majesty of our God. I love the Old Testament imagery. Isaiah again is writing the time of exile. To him, he is saying the exile is like the desert. I think in a way, humanity has been living in the desert ever since the fall of Adam and Eve. But in the desert, in the midst of the desert, in the midst of the challenge, in the midst of the struggles, there is joy, there's gladness, there's water that comes bubbling up and rising out of the earth. That's God, of course. Our relationship with God is what we are called to give us life in the midst of the desert. Can we imagine that? A desert's supposed to be devoid of life, but there's life, abundant life bursting forth in the desert. And there is abundant life that bursts forth in us in joy in the midst of the hardships of this world when we turn our lives to Jesus and follow him with all of our hearts. That is going to be what we talk about on Sunday. If you want to hear more about it, come on out.